So we have the internalizers. Okay, so these are the ones, the empaths, the very sensitive people, the ones that can like really pick up on other people's thoughts and feelings. And what they do is they start internalizing their belief systems, and they start saying to themselves, okay, if I'm this, then I'll be more lovable. Or, you know, if I read more about this, you know, these people have tons of self-help books, right? Like this is, you know, this is me 100%, you know, right, exactly. You know, and it's really about seeking, you know, what within myself can I change and improve to be loved and worthy. And these people tend to be extremely self-sufficient and successful. And so from the outside, they kind of look like these little adults, even at a younger age, that don't really need any more, you know, parenting, right? Because they've learned, okay, I will, you know, by expressing myself, that's bad, right? And I don't get my needs met. So I will just continue kind of parenting myself. But again, their needs aren't met. So they start seeking all of this internal like healing and trying to change, you know, if I change this about me, then I will be, right? So that's one way. The other way is the externalizers, okay? And they're the ones that behaviorally act out. Okay, so they're like, you know, I need others to get my needs met. So we see this population tend to be, you know, much more impulsive, right? So if they have the, you know, if something triggers the ego, they will go and seek it, you know, somewhere else. It could be, you know, like, you know, one night stands. It could be, you know, addiction issues. It could be, you know, whatever it is, something in their environment to let them to you know, reinforce that they are, you know, worthy and valuable. As children, these might be the kids that are just very emotionally kind of volatile, and so they just get the attention, right? So the ego is going to get its needs met either way, right? So if they need attention, they're going to get it either way, whether it's good attention or not so good attention, right? So the internalizers are trying to kind of soothe and meet their own needs, right? Or see what they can do to become better and more lovable so that others will love them. And they tend to be much more, you know, self-sufficient and successful. And so people think, oh, they're doing great, right? They don't need, you know, they don't need their needs met, but they do, right? And then we have the externalizers who tend to have a lot of impulsive, destructive behaviors because they're trying to get their needs met by other people externally. But of course, they're not going to, right? And then we have a spectrum within the two, right? So you know, all those may be an internalizer. If they are left alone without any emotional connection for too long, then you might see them kind of move into externalizing some of their needs, right? Even though that's not typically how they are. So there's a spectrum from internalizing and externalizing